Yeah. And so he's going to motion over to the ringside announcer and ask for the microphone.
A ringside announcer looks left and right, shrugs, and hands you the mic. Two camera drones zoom in closer to you and start rotating around your head and shoulders.
So Ximenez looks really like ticked off, and he's just going to look around at the crowd, just assess it for a moment before he just starts breaking the fourth wall a little bit with this promo. So Undergrounders, I want you to get your agents ready because the here and now is about to get real, and I've got a lot to get off my chest tonight. This club is never going to be the same for it. Now, I've been wrestling for over 10 years, and I take pride in being a professional because I mind my own business and I let my wrestling speak for itself. But before my match with Crazy Princess, aka Stephanie Murphy, in a steel cage match, well, let's clarify the record, shall we? Because it's not the first time that some hack has called me up because they didn't feel like I belonged in a wrestling ring. Oh, Carlton, today's wrestling is all about the hardcore and extreme, so this lucha libre flippy bullshit is just not going to fly here. Or this gem, comedy wrestling, well, that's for losers, Carlton, and you're the only joke here. Or about this one, well, Carlton, you're just too small for this business, so you're never going to main event, let alone carry a world title. So you see, folks, I've heard it all before, and there's nothing new in Crazy Princess's scripted promos that I've never heard before. But here's the thing. If Stephanie and her managers actually knew their asses from their flying elbows, they would know what all of you know tonight. That Ximenez is fucking legit. Now, the only reason why I'm not in Grand Prix Wrestling is because I don't fit their muscle-headed superhero model that they've been using for the past 20 years to sell their overpriced merchandise. That, and I have the balls to say the things that nobody else has the balls to say. So I'm going to call it like it is. Stephanie, you're just a punk-ass bully, not even a good one at that. But you know something, folks. You want to know who else is also a bully? Stephanie's dad. Because you see, Mr. Murphy is an executive for WorldSat, this monolith to entertainment mediocrity that's been going around stealing land across Night City. And I say stealing because they're not buying this land through legitimate real estate deals. No, instead they're hiring two-bit asshats on the sly to line the basements of our apartment buildings with C4, raise the structures to the ground regardless of whether or not people are still inside. And if facing murder and homelessness is not enough, here comes Stephanie Murphy knocking on the door of Club Underground, looking for a handout of fame. And just like her dad's company, she thinks her money entitles her to whatever she wants. So instead of doing her own promos and wrestling in house matches, she just pays El Jefe a tidy sum of money to get herself over and leaves me to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Does this come as a surprise to anyone here? I'm sure it sounds familiar, but I hate to pull back the curtain on the business, but I face the same bullshit that all of you do. And like you, I am tired of clueless folks coming in and making my job harder when they've never worked an honest day in their lives. I got into professional wrestling because I believe it's the best kind of performance art. When it's good, it's fucking great, and there isn't a storytelling medium out there that is more dynamic and electric with its audience than a live wrestling show. So trust me, I take my job seriously, and that's why I offered Stephanie coaching, because at the end of the day, I have to admit that she does have talent, and she could be a legitimate superstar instead of a flavor of the month that's overstayed its welcome. But in order to do that, she's just going to have to put the real work in. Otherwise, she's never going to sniff the same air as a Fiona Applegate. By the way, Fiona, what's up? How you doing? Sorry. Breaking the fourth wall there. Here's the thing, though. Fiona worked her ass off to become the wrestler that she is today, and that's a legendary performer on the same level as her dad, Blackjack Rotunda. And I know this for a fact because I spent years training with her at the Rotunda Wrestling School. honing our craft so that we could wrestle in front of legitimate fans like those right here in Club Underground and Night City Wrestling. So trust me when I say this, folks. Stephanie, you're not even fit to lace up Fiona's Chuck Taylors. You can worry about your shortcomings later because you've got a bigger problem looming. You woke the dragon, Stephanie. Once that steel cage door locks you inside with me in front of the legions of undergrounders, I'm going to put on a wrestling clinic that's going to shame your ass so badly you'll spend the rest of your days hiding in your bedroom crying into a Hot Topic hoodie as Good Charlotte plays out the rest of your sad, emo life. So take what I say here to heart, undergrounders. Put it on blast. Tell your friends and your family because Club Underground has changed. The game is all changed. I'll see you Sunday. And he tosses the microphone and flips out of the wrestling ring and walks not to the locker room. He actually walks towards the exits because he had arranged his ride home or ride his jinx. And so he's not going to stay and catch the aftermath of his